Peace. This is Spiritual Lifting with V. Let me get your soul swole. Blessings, greetings. I'm in deep gratitude and appreciation today. It is so beautiful. I thank the Grand Architect and the Grand Creator for such a magnificent day. Just really all smiles. Today's topic is life condition. And I would like to start on touching on this subject matter by first saying, I love all of you. And I have a greater and deeper appreciation in this day for all things that are life. And my unconditional love will never stop. So again, I love all of you. Today's topic of life condition. I would like to first start on touching on this subject matter by speaking on where to start to begin to change our life condition. If you're at a place or a space or somewhere with inside of your life where you really don't want to be, don't feel that you are reaching the points that you want to reach, whether that's emotionally, mentally, spiritually, maybe that the love is not, you don't feel it's connecting. And I don't just mean love like within inside of a relationship, but I mean maybe it's love for yourself, love within inside of you. Well, I'm going to tell you where to begin. We need to first start at this place by looking at our life state, our life condition. Do we feel that our life state is high, or do we feel that it's low? And what I mean by that is, do you feel as if you and the things that you do are and have not been satisfying you on a moral level, a mental level, a spiritual level? Are you feeling up all the time? Are you feeling low all the time? Does it seem like you're drawing a constant negative attraction, negative energies towards you? If this is the case, you may not be operating with a high life condition, because high life conditions does not necessarily mean or revert to money or these types of things where it's just finances. I'm living rich. I got everything in the world. No, we're talking about a high spiritual life condition, which leads to the rest of your life conditions being high. Are you encased? And every time that you find that there's something going wrong with the side of your life, are you encased in finding yourself constantly having to turn to substance, constantly having to turn to sex, constantly having to turn to something material or worldly that would put you in a place where those are the only things that relieve you? Your life condition may be low. We're going to speak on how to get to a higher life condition. The first thing is, at each waking and laying moment, be in deep gratitude. Be in deep appreciation. I can't express it enough. You have to thank the cosmos, thank the universe, thank the Grand Architect, thank the Grand Creator, thank the Holy Father. You must be in deep gratitude and appreciation for each breath you breathe. This is ultimately the beginning, the catalyst, the spark to start up a whole new day in a whole new way and to get the mind working on building this new or increased life condition, you have to start there. It is the best thing that, and the best way to get that soul, the spirit going, right? You want to get your soul swole. Well, this is a spiritual lifting, and you want to uplift that soul. So you got to smile. And then the thing is, you got to remove yourself from all negative things. This means things that are swaying the mind, swaying the body, swaying the spirit. Everyone doesn't have the same types of things that are negative for them. But I mean, if these things are things that you can't simply stop doing, walk away from, or get away from, then you may want to change them. And I'm not talking about things that are being done in a positive manner for positive reasons. I'm not talking about the things that uplift your spirit and your soul and take you to a better and a new height, where it puts you doing things that are fantastically beautiful and good. That's not what I'm talking about at all. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for this beautiful day in the sun. Oh, so beautiful. You have to be in deep appreciation for these things that are within your life. We don't want to just go through it living. We want to go through it lifing. Now, you have to come to a deep recognizing within yourself, because it starts there, right? Where are you placing yourself? What are you feeding your mind? What are you allowing yourself to have done to you? What are you thinking about yourself? When you're having thoughts about yourself and thinking about yourself, are you truly believing that each day is going to be better than the day before, or that you can make your life better than it has been before? Do you want that? You must. You must realize that as much as you may not think that you're worth it or worthy or have the ability to have these things, or be this better person, or have a good spiritually connected life, you do. You have to realize what your worth is and be willing to do what it takes to get there. Letting go of all of these negative energies that are placed inside of you, or that may be coming from the outside, because you might be under attack by negative spirits that are just trying to tear you down to keep you from the Father. No. Remove yourself. Starting inside this. This will be, the mind will be the greatest defeater of you, if you allow it to be. This plays a large key part, the thought pattern, the mind, what we're feeding in the mind, how we're seeing through our eyes and not our eye. Tell yourself you're beautiful. Know that you're beautiful. Everyone's ideal of beauty is not the same. And then if you're surrounding yourself with people that don't truly have unconditional love for you, remove them. It may be hard, but let them go. Get rid of them. Because guess what? If they're not unconditionally loving you, they're not going to ever love you. Because you can love a lot of things, but I'm talking about the everlasting love. Changing your life condition. I will equate it to this. Do you want permanence, or do you want temporary? For me, I want permanence. Everyone's life condition is not always going to be at this high level. But when we use our mind to take an inner look at ourselves and our state of being through admittance, And we begin to realize that maybe our life condition isn't and hasn't been what we thought it was, what we wanted it to be, how we perceived it to be. We can begin to change. And we can begin to raise our spirit. Right? Having unconditional love for yourself as well as those around you, giving thanks to everything, the Father, mind, body, soul, loving oneself, putting out that same love, smiling, looking forward to, not just only focusing on material and thinking that's where you're going to get your gains or that's where the life condition change happens. It doesn't. It happens within the spirit and works its way out. If you're surrounded by people that are constantly putting you down, constantly tearing you down, get rid of them. They're negative entities. That's not going to allow you to be able to really and truly change your life condition. Because those are things that are going to put you in doubt mode. And being a doubtful person is definitely a sign of a low life condition. If you're always doubting yourself, doubting whether or not you can do it, stop it, change it, because you can do it. Again, we're not always all going to be feeling like we're at the highest place or the highest position in this life. We're not going to always be feeling like we all can do it or make things happen, or, of course, but that's a different type of thing. But if you're living constantly this way, then that means you're living constantly in fear. And doubt comes fear. Fear comes doubt. Change that life condition. We all weren't always at this best people, as I said before. But we can all begin to be better and work on being better every day. You know, life conditions, the mind, thought, and pattern, it really extends to a whole lot of other areas. Because it's the diet, right? The diet of the mind, and diet doesn't just extend to the foods that you put in your body, but it's what you're feeding your mind. The things, the thoughts, the substance, the people, what you're placing in your mind contains to your diet, feeding the mind. And as my grandmother used to tell me all the time, healthy body, healthy mind. But if you want a healthy mind, you have to have a healthy body. Well, if you want a healthy mind, you have to be placing the things that you are placing inside of your mind so that your body can be healthy. You know, people think about sometimes like, oh, I can't lose weight, I can't get in shape, I can't. But actually, what are you placing in your mind? Did you ever think to start there? I mean, the stomach and the brain, they contain the same membranes. This is why people feel certain sensations. If you've ever been scared, if you've ever had fear, you feel it in your stomach first, then your brain reacts. They contain the same membranes. So what you're putting in your stomach is exactly what's going directly to your brain, your mind. Your brain is just a house for your mind. The things you look at are housing what's in your mind. You want your life condition to change, then change what you're doing to your mind. Change how you're seeing things. It can be hard in the beginning to have a brand new view of everything in life. But by having a brand new view and taking that opportunity to give yourself a chance to build and become something greater than you were the day before, I would think it would be worth it. Live, have life, in fullness and richness by changing your life conditions, by giving respect to the grand architect, the Heavenly Father, the master of the universe. Hugging and loving yourself mentally, spiritually, and physically, it works. Being in complete gratitude, appreciation, and thanks. Starting at a point and admitting and really taking a deep look at yourself that I want my life condition to be better. And even if your life condition is good now, you can always improve yourself even more. I mean, that's what it's about on a daily basis. Improvement, 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 so that you can become the best version of you. Having unconditional love and appreciation, gratitude. Listen, people. Don't let another day go by where you're just not happy, you're just not smiling. Because, situations and things just happen. Every day is not going to be 100%. Every situation is not going to go the way that you want it to go. And you're not always going to win. But these are the things that happen that make you become a champion. So that you're always winning. Open your heart and open your spirit. Start there. Start there if you really want to be a winner, you really want to be a champion, you really want to get everything that you've ever asked for in your life. And once you start there, deeper looking into your own heart and spirit, and you're seeing what needs to be changed. And then you're turning to the Father, and then you're asking Him, be with me, have your hand on me, Father. Walk with me. Fill me with your spirit. Remove all of the things that are negative and that are going to be harmful and that are going to take me off a path of becoming a better, more positive person. That are going to take me off the path of keeping my heart and spirit open. And simply remove them from my life. Once you start doing that, watch the magic happen. It'll be strange. It'll be a wonderful strange. Because suddenly, those things, those people, and those places will be just gone. But it's up to you to put in the work and to continue it. I love all of you. I even love myself. It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful day. I mean, look at that. Just wonderful, right? Just wonderful. Clouds overhead. Beautiful sun emanating this light of love. Hello, beautiful birds and beautiful trees. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Life condition. Live your life. Life your life. Enjoy. Everything that you encounter, everything that you do, be enjoy. Do it enjoy. Enjoy it. There's so many different ways in different branches to life conditions and changing your life condition. But I think I just kind of spoke about a few ways that you can begin to work into changing your own life condition. But certainly, life conditions, even if they're good, they can always be improved. And if they're low or bad, start by recognizing that with yourself. Put a smile on your face and give thanks for that breath. Life is eternal. The spirit and soul is eternal. The physical body not. So don't seek all these material and physical things and things that are just momentary. Seek permanence, because the spirit is forever and eternal. The physical body, it's not. Don't look to just don't look to the part-time. Get to the full-time. Do you want to burn a candle where you know it's going to burn out eventually? Or do you want to burn that flame from the eternal fire, that eternal lamp, the lamp that has been burning for 10,000 years and it just doesn't seem to go out? The eternal flame. I want that flame. I want that life. Every day with a smile. Every day with an open heart, open spirit. Every day with unconditional love. Every day seeking permanence and not the momentary. Every day thanking the grand architect, the grand creator, the Holy Father, master of our universe and every universe. It can happen. Folks, increase your life condition every day. And even if there's people that you don't like or that you've had problems with, call them and tell them you still love them. Pray for them. Wish them well. Change your life condition as well. It's a beautiful world. And that's pretty much what I have for today. This could go so many ways and so many places. But life condition, let's raise it. Let's raise our vibrations. If you want your energetic and your spiritual vibration to change, you can do that by starting to change your life condition. I just want to say thanks to everyone for listening today and giving me the time. And if you have liked this topic that I've spoken on today, life conditions, or changing your life condition, leave a comment, drop some correspondence, as I always love to correspond. If there's anything specific, like you would like me to do a part 2 about this, or something that you found that maybe I could have touched on a little bit deeper, let me know. I'm always down to do a part 2. And remember, people, the children, they are what's most important. They are the future and we are the past, but at one point, we were the future. But together, working together, we can all be the future. Have love for one another. And have unconditional love for yourself. Seek to make a better life. Raise your vibrations. Raise your vibrations and your frequency through changing your life condition. Have true growth. Just don't settle for the mediocre, the momentary. Because if those things that came in your life were momentary and they went away out of your life, guess what? They were just that. In your way, out of your way, and momentary. I always seek permanence in my life. I always seek permanence. I always seek unconditional love. And I always seek to have a higher vibration. You should do the same. This has been Spiritual Lifting with V. Let me get your motherfucking soul swole. Peace.